Well, it's been a grand total of 30 minutes and it is pouring now. And I'm stuck in the driveway. Does it feel kind of wrong driving into corn this tall?
Yeah. Don't try this at home.
This is going on Rusty Judgment.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to Rusty Judgment. If we haven't met before, my name is Tom. I am married to Dawn, the minimum mom, and we have 4 kids and we live in Minnesota. Right now, today what we're doing is we're moving Bill from our house over to the lots that we purchased to put existing houses on and then rent them out and turn them into rental properties. So that's what we're doing today. But how we get there, that's a little interesting. My father-in-law's in front of me in the side-by-side running over to my place. We're gonna go scope out where we should cut through the field because we have to run down the corn. Like the corn, we are gonna cut straight through the field, driving over all the seed corn because we're gonna take all the material off from behind our house. So I got a semi and an end dump at our place already. Now I'm bringing the loader over, then we'll bring all this equipment straight through a cornfield, which is super weird because like you don't drive through a cornfield. Like corn is expensive to put in the ground, and so to drive it down is gonna make some waves. All right, we're home. Loader's here. I'm gonna get the semi fired up so I can start airing up the trailer. And then we're gonna run through the field. All right, we'll let this guy air up for a while we go through the field. Does it feel kind of wrong driving into corn this tall?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good, I'm not the only one then.
Green are good. Green are good.
Yeah.
See, we're kind of following a track. I bet these are the tracks from hauling out. We're gonna want to come down pretty much straight like this.
Yeah.
To get you crossways. And yes, this is the first time I've ever driven corn down like this. But what I'm guessing is that...
Yeah, because this right here is the knob that we're going to take off.
Yes.
Yep, okay.
You can see the steepness as it just goes off in every direction. So you could park the truck like right up in here.
Okay.
You know, we're gonna lose an acre here. You know, that's just obvious. But you can get it parked up here, kind of push off a little bit, and just start loading it. And,
okay. All right, this is so weird driving through corn. Wow. I'm looking behind me. It's like instantly taking that corn down to dirt. We never really show any of this on YouTube just because, I mean, it's just farmland we don't do anything with, but it is beautiful property back here. All right, now we go to bring the semi onto the field. We're gonna go push down some corn. I know that I'm like being really dramatic about this pushing down corn, but this is like a cardinal sin. You do not drive through a cornfield that is planted. I ended up hauling 12 end dump loads over to the lots. So this is the first cutting I did. This is probably 5 feet down right there. I'm a little over 6 feet. So we're probably looking at 4-foot cutting into it now. But I'm gonna roll the semi up to the house for the night. I got the loader shut off, and then be back out tomorrow to move some more dirt. Good morning, welcome back. It is 2 days later. We currently have 22 loads of fill out at the lots, and I'll show you that shortly. But right now we are driving out to the loader to fill it up with fuel because she's almost out of fuel. But look at this sunrise here. Look how beautiful. Nothing like a beautiful June sunrise driving through a cornfield. We'll go the reverse way here. I'll show you how far down I always say we. It's usually just me. Like this, it's still just me. But I say we. How far I've gotten down the load of all the clay. It's probably 5 to 6 feet down here compared to where the ground used to be. Alright, so we're gonna pull up here, we're gonna fill the loader up. So if you didn't know, fuel filler's inside of here on a loader. Why that's open. And I've got fuel tank on the truck. And then, since I haven't wired it up yet, I know you're all surprised I haven't wired this up permanently. I'll just string the cord for now. And then I'll turn the pump on. Alright, now we'll see how much fuel it takes. And this is just such a beautiful view back here. And it's so quiet outside of the racket I'm making. Well, I haven't given you guys any updates on how the lots look with all the fill brought in. I'm going to spin you around and I'm going to show you what 27 loads looks like. It's not as dramatic as you'd think. Here's kind of the idea. We get driveway coming in. This, I'm gonna push this pile over. The driveway won't be quite that sharp. Garage over there, house here. But we gotta bring it up a lot yet. So that's what it looks like with 27 loads. I don't know if you think it looks like I did anything. I'm waiting here because Dawn and Adeline are actually coming over with the F-350. I've got 500 pounds of water on it, and they're gonna come out and they're gonna water all these pine trees because it's been crazy dry. And I think we have some pine trees dying. So they're headed out here right now to bring some water. All right, here they come with water. It's a good looking truck. I wonder who built that truck. From a rotten piece of junk. Hey, how's it going, Minimal Mom? You look good driving a work truck. Sure do.
Drove pretty slow.
500 gallons of water?
Let's do this.
All right, let's water some trees. They don't look good. It rained overnight, and it is getting ready to rain again. If you see those clouds behind me, it's supposed to rain in about 25 minutes. Well, I got the one load dumped. Almost got stuck. We're not going to be able to dump in here anymore today. These are my tracks just from right now. It's thundering, so it's going to rain again. So I'm going to start pushing all this material out with the dozer and spend as much time as I can getting it good because it is 100% clay. So when clay gets rained on, it turns into a gooey, muddy mess. So I imagine my pit out back at our house looks the same way. But so I'm gonna push all this out and try and get it to shed water. Well, it rained a lot while I was pushing it all out with the dozer. I got it all, I mean, for a guy who's only used a dozer for like 2 or 3 days, I think I got it all pretty good. It is wavy, which is what it is. But it rained a lot while I was doing that. And so there's no way I'm getting a semi back out here today or for the next few days. So kind of a bummer. I was kind of rocking and rolling on bringing the clay over here. And I was really excited about getting it all in, but I guess it wasn't in the cards. So, man, I know that it's come up a lot, but it's got a long ways to go. And it being clay, like it's just all mucky, and so it's got to dry out yet. It's got to dry out to be able to get back in here. And then once it's dry, we'll add more material and pack it down. The clay will always get like this when it gets wet, and that's why like clay is good to build on when it's dry or like just mildly damp. You get it packed really good and then cover it up. If you don't leave it covered up and it gets rained on, it'll turn into a mucky mess every time. So we'll keep adding. We've probably added 3 feet to where like the house will go, but we got a long ways to go yet. Driveway's coming along pretty good. All right, we got load number 43 or 42, I believe this is. I'm losing track. She is she's come up quite a bit. Probably sitting on 4 or 5 feet higher than where it was. I've watched one too many videos on YouTube of a trailer tipping over. Ooh, that's scary though. Thought of tipping a semi over. Beginning of another day. I did end up coming out here the day after it rained. I was able to get back out here the very next day. Rolled it all up with the semi so that it was packed. And now we have 46 loads out here so far. It's getting closer. Still not there yet. So my father-in-law, I've mentioned many times that he is the man when it comes to moving dirt. He has had like a rough last year. Like he had a bad ankle and then he fell in a cornfield, ripped out his tendons on his opposite knee, had knee surgery to repair that, was in a cast and a walker and stuff for a long time from that. Now his knee finally healed up good enough that he could have the surgery on his ankle. So he just had reconstructive surgery on his ankle maybe, gosh, 2-3 months ago. And he's still in a cast and he's still not supposed to have any weight on it. And I mean, the man's a farmer. Like the man's a working farmer who he likes being busy, he likes doing stuff and being productive, and he's been cooped up in a chair. Well, he's been getting more brave with doing things lately in the last month. And today he snuck out here and crawled up in the dozer, and this man is out here running dozer with one leg in a cast, can't put any weight on it, and a questionable knee on the other side. And he just told me, I talked to him for a minute, and he said this is the happiest day he's had in 6 months because he is doing something. And it makes me happy because he's been, I mean, he's a great man and he's had it pretty rough being just cooped up and stuck. And I feel for people now seeing my father-in-law go through the health and physical stuff. Like, I feel for people that have like ailments that they can't like do what they used to do because of it. But it is awesome getting to see this man out here in his happy place, pushing dirt, shaping it into something amazing. And I don't even know what to say. All right, I do need to go get moving though because he needs more dirt, so I got to keep bringing him dirt. Well, it's been a grand total of 30 minutes and it is pouring now. And I'm stuck in the driveway because it's all clay and it's a muddy mess. My father-in-law is right over there in the dozer. He made this all look amazing, but I'm stuck now. And I dumped my load, and so I think he's gonna come around here and push me out with the blade of the dozer, is my guess. Yeah, yep. All right, so he's coming up behind me. Yep, there we go. He's giving me a gentle shove. Ooh, and I'm sliding sideways. 1, gotta crawl out of that machine into the side-by-side in the rain. He made it look amazing though, it's pretty incredible. Alright, I'm gonna go close the tailgate. And I'm gonna help him get out of there and not get soaked. Alright, so I just made a hellacious mess out of the semi and now the road. Man, look at this guy. He pushed all that out so nice and smooth in such a short period of time. And then I go and rut it up. But I am super appreciative of what he just did. Because it shouldn't hold water now. Alright, well, verdict is definitely that we're done for today. But this looks fantastic. And I'm recording on my phone and it is soaking wet right now, so I'm gonna have to stop here quick, but it looks really good. I'm super impressed with how good he got it to look in such a short period of time. I also need to get out of this field because my shoes are getting twice their size. So the clay is sticking to me pretty good, but this looks awesome. Alright, we're at a few days later again. Since you all have last seen, probably hauled in another 20 loads. And my father-in-law just got out here. I'm still running the semi hauling loads. He just got out here and he is gonna start pushing it around. He's having a ball running the dozer. So here's what it looks like right now. We'll see what it looks like when he's done pushing it. I'm really hoping to be fairly close to being done with this because we got to go do that lot next, and that lot's going to take a pretty significant amount of fill. Whoo! Wow! I don't know about you guys, but man, that was a lot of work. How does this guy know how to do this stuff? Wrong. No, you don't do it like that. Tell him what you do. Ooh, oh, is he done yet? It's about time.